Rescue. Matt Palmatier, North Colony Fire Rescue. Jeff Panazzo, North Colony Fire Rescue. Bobby Respress, Hardy County Fire Rescue. Joseph Santos, DeSoto County Fire, DeSoto County Sheriff's Office. That's twice now. I'm not doing it on purpose. Elmer Sakuda, Florida Forest Service. Danny Sheridan, FDLY. Andrew Regal, Rochester Fire Department. Scott Wilson, Greater Neighbors Fire Rescue. Travis Wright, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. And for the very first time, we're proud to announce that the Brotherhood Ride has a family survivor riding with us, and it is Brett. He is riding for his sister, Julie, who is a Hillsborough County Deputy Sheriff and is taking on the duty now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 2018 Brotherhood Ride team. Out of all the names that we just read, there's another group that's more important than the riders and the support. And those are the 20 names that we're honoring, that we're wearing on the back of our shirts. And those 20 that we're honoring this year are Engineer Jeffrey Atkinson from Tallahassee Fire Department, Police Officer Matthew Scott Baxter from Kissimmee Police Department, Paramedic Paul DeSalle from American Medical Response Ambulance, Master Sergeant William Bishop from the Highway Patrol, Deputy Sheriff Julie Bridges, Hardy County Sheriff's Office, Battalion Chief Mike Cohen from Fort Myers Beach Fire Department, Lieutenant James Franklin Dormany from Reedy Creek Emergency Services, Paramedic Laria Garcia from the American Medical Response Ambulance, Correctional Officer Joe Hetty Jr. from the Escambia County Department of Corrections, Sergeant Richard Samuel Howard from Kissimmee Police Department, Captain James Strablonsky from Polk County Fire Rescue, Officer Joshua Montad from the Florida Department of Agricultural Office of Law Enforcement, Special Agent Ricky O'Donnell from U.S. Department of Federal Bureau of Investigation, Sergeant Joseph Osmond from the Florida Department of Corrections, Deputy Michael Ryan from the Broward County Sheriff's Office, Captain Charles Scavaro from the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, Captain Gerald Smith from Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, Firefighter Stephen Terry from Hernando County Fire Rescue, K9 Diesel from Sebastian Police Department, and K9 Freckles from the Florida Department of Corrections. This has been a tough year for all of public safety, including our police officers and our firefighters. Unfortunately, we're already planning next year's ride, and we already have groups of people that will be honored next year. This past couple months have been really hard for the city of Fort Myers. They had a police officer who was shot and killed, and at first he was wounded and spent at least a week in the hospital. And that was Officer Adam Jalbers Miller. Officer Adam Jalbers Miller actually gave hope to a lot of first responders who were in that parking lot as we held our prayer vigils. Because we heard he was doing better. We knew he would never come back on the job. We knew he'd probably never get back in the patrol car. But we were all praying for him. And the whole city was just pulling that he was going to make it. And unfortunately, he passed. And it left a big hole in all of the first responder community. And although he will be honored next year by this ride, we will ride in his honor, we will carry his name on his back. We're compelled to make sure that he wasn't forgotten on this ride. And with the help of Soul Shore and Rose and Jason, that have always been phenomenal to this department and every department, they gave every rider and every support a black armband with 524 that we'll proudly wear throughout this day Make sure our brothers at FMPD get them when we're done. So that's Adam Jarvis Miller. We'll wear him proudly and we'll honor him. And again, next year we'll be honoring him with the rest of the team. Again, we can't thank you enough for coming out. It's very emotional to see everybody out here. Okay, I'm getting last minute instructions. Make sure before you leave to eat the food. My wife said they got the food out here, nobody's touched it, so make sure you eat the food. And I'll tell you, for the first couple of years we did this, as I explained to the crew, we really weren't planning on doing this as a yearly trip. We took care of the Charleston 9, we rode up to Charleston, South Carolina, and we really thought it was going to be a one-time deal. And we weren't back in the city here more than a month, and we lost Andy Whitman. When we lost Andy Whitman, we had traveled through Fort Myers to get up to Charleston, South Carolina to take care of the Charleston 9. Fort Myers PD contacted us and said, can you please ride for our officer that we just lost? So of course we said we would. That's what made this a second annual. And we rode, his badge was 413, we rode around the state 413 miles in his honor. So I always say the Charleston 9 started the Brotherhood Ride, and it was Andy Whitman who kept the Brotherhood Ride going. And unfortunately, we'll always have a ride to do. When I first started, the news would keep asking me, and I could sit up here and talk, I could tell you stories, but I could never put anything in writing. I could never explain to the newspaper why we do what we do. So one day I sat down with my little BlackBerry, and I punched out all those little numbers, and I came up with this, and it's kind of been the motto of our team. And something that we live by on those days when it's hard out there. Why ride to honor those who fallen in the line of duty? When I heard the news that I had lost one of my brothers, I felt so low. We had never met, I never shook your hand, our wives did not know each other. Nor did the kids call me uncle. I knew I had lost another brother. You were a total stranger to me, but there was a lump in my throat and a hole in my heart. Why did it bother me so much? Why could my wife tell that I had lost another friend? Why did I feel I needed to show how firefighters, police officers, and emergency responders are all brothers? You had worn the same uniform as mine, that of an emergency responder. You took the same oath to protect lives and property, to serve and protect, care for the sick, and you knew that oath was more than just a bunch of words to get on a job. You knew from the day you repeated those words, you would put your life on the line to save others. You knew that if you had to, you'd risk everything to save someone you had never met. We're not like other workers. We expect to be in danger from the start of our shift until we are relieved by another emergency responder. We will defend and protect anyone who calls us without hesitation. I wonder what you thought as you made the ultimate sacrifice. I can only hope that as you lay in a dark, smoke-filled hallway on a dark, lonely street, you knew your brothers were coming to get you. We know they were unable to get you in time, but rest assured, they finished the job you started. They made your community safe again. So my brother, I was not able to be with you when you paid the ultimate price. But my brothers and I have come here to honor you. We know what you will say. I was only doing my job. Know you are doing the work of God, and we will apologize to no one for reminding everyone that you gave your life to protect your community. So why do we train so hard to ride for a total stranger? Why do we ride in all kinds of weather? Rain, wind, cold, heat. Why do we sleep wherever we can find an open space on the floor? Why would we do this for a total stranger? We wouldn't, but we will for one of our brothers. We always say never forget, but time moves on and people will forget about that day. Rest assured, we will remind them that there are families and co-workers who still have a hole in their heart that will never be filled. We are not the heroes, but we're proud to wear the names of the heroes on our back for all to see. So stand down, my brother. You have completed your ship. Let our legs carry your memory and remind all who listen you gave your life for a total stranger. God bless our fallen. Thank you, Guns N' Roses. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having us. Thank you for being out here. Thank you for your support. It means so much to us. We're actually going to get in the back. We're going to get our bikes ready, and then you'll see the motorcycle escort leave, and we'll be heading out the front if anybody wants to take any pictures. Again, your support means so much to us. I'd also like to thank the crew from Station 45. They had an early wake-up this morning. All the firefighters are going to be out here, I'm sure, helping out, moving all these chairs and everything. So the support that we've received from all of our local fire departments and police departments has been amazing. But Station 45 always has a special place for us, and I can't thank those guys enough for everything they do to help us out. Thanks again, and we will be out front here in about 10-15 minutes. Thank you.